Oh god. GG. Actually, GG. I thought they were still in it. I thought they were still in it.
I think.
Also, one of the funniest parts about this is like experiencing the joys of Platinum Diamond players and how they view the game. Oh, get absolutely fucking rolled. Holy freaking freaker. I can't do more. See, this is why I think Platinum Diamond is so funny. I don't know, just the way they type and get mad is like very subtly different in an inexplainable way to me. They're just like, there's just so much more rage in their hearts. I guess. Like most people in like my normal Reinhardt games or whatever, they're just like, fuck you, you're a horrible person, you know, never play the video game again, please quit or whatever. But like people in Plat, people in Diamond, it's just like, grr, I'm doing so much. I'm the very best player. I should be Masters, and yet I'm with you. Like, they're so much more invested, I guess. Maybe you just have to be jaded as fuck to be like high rank. Oh my god, oh my god. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen this image before. It's like the 20-year-old improver or something like that, and it's like a Wojak, and he has like an Overwatch cap on, and like Diamond, and then it's like, oh, the Tracer 1v1's so hard. I'll get some more tips from Spylo in my coaching session later today, and dinner? Sorry, I can't. I have scrims tonight. and and stuff like that. Oh. And that is made from like a true place of hatred, yes, but also of like, you know, like I said, being jaded, being overexposed to this type of person. And I think it's, you know, it's not something a Diamond player would have made. Or it's also not something a Plat player would have made about Diamond players or whatever. I think it's like a top-down kind of thing. Because you need to be a little bit of like a cruel, like, I don't know. Maybe the Masters players are just nonchalant like that, you know? They're just based and cool and don't even care about your feelings or whatever. Whatever they say. Yes, can I just pull it in? Oh no. Oh god. Still doesn't know how bad things truly are. Still believes. Yup. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's beautiful. Fuck you, you just booped her away. Him. Her? Hey, transform Ramatra? Anyone? Excuse me for dropping in. Yes! Yes, I am Winston. Monkey scientist. From my Horizon Lunar base to my I can't pin that. I can't. Actually can't. Wait, Fire Strike broken. Speed
boosting, nano him. 1, 2, 3, let's go, let's go.
Did he not even get the speed boost perk? Are you freaking for real? Hello?
Somewhere else. That's one. Get the cat.
Nice try.
Lucio point. It's half.
Oh, no way.
What?
He's actually literally
No way
one.
he lives.
He does, though. He does. Because his character's broken.
Ball.
Nice.
I got a cloudy IGL. Don't do that.
Beat here for next fight.
I just say like meow or whatever.
Oh, and you saved Shatter, nice. Aligned.
And I wanted to buy it, but they didn't have it. No comment. Reinhardt free look is broken. It's actually broken. Don't patch it though. He needs it. Because like that was the thing, you know the Reinhardt major perk? Where he also gets shield bash? If you pick the shield bash perk, Reinhardt free look just breaks. So I think they just haven't figured out how to code free look to be on a different button and not break with shield bash. Because I remember I would never pick it and everyone would be like, but it's broken, but you get to do the combo. You get to do like 5 extra damage if you swing shield bash them. And I'm like, I'm not picking shield bash because then I can't free look. And it literally breaks my character. So... What? What do you mean I think you're losing lock-in? What the fuck am I gonna do? Have you seen my character? Have you actually seen my character though? I blocked the shit out of that because I'm the GOAT.
Rain, behind you.
I know!
Bro, like, turn the fuck around. What the fuck is this?
What? I literally turned it. Whoa! He said turn around, and then I turned around, and then he said turn around, and then he said fuck you, you didn't turn around. I love Plaid so much. Because people like actually chat, but they're all like so bad at the game, so they just say the most like yeah, it's like I'm in a zoo. It's so fucking fun to just watch them. Also the way I was talking about this earlier, like the way Plaid players like get angry at each other is like so different from the way high elo players do it, because like if you're diamond, you know, they have like do you know the 20-year-old improver image? I literally pulled it up earlier for the bit. Like they still have hope in their heart, and so that means they're like invested. And you know, they expect other people to be invested, so they're like, "Grr, I'm trying my fucking hardest here. What are you doing?" You know, and like in Masters, you just get like, "You're a loser. Fuck you. Quit the game. You've never played the game before. You don't even know." Like, you know, you get these jaded ass people just being cruel and mean to you. You know. WTF team, says my 4-4 Reinhardt. Re-fucking group. I care so much. Re-fucking group. Like, this is so, it's so, I don't know why it's so funny. These are real human emotions they're feeling, but it's over fucking Overwatch, so it's the funniest thing. Did I just cancel her ulti? Holy fuck, I'm so good at the game. Bang! Did you see that shit? have you have you seen this image before? I love this image so much. Oh, I'm fucking lightheaded. I can't even play. For God's sake. For God's sake, lock in. Do it for Jesus Christ. He will only love you if you lock in on Overwatch. Oh. Come on, for real? In all caps? We need to do it for God, guys.
4-7.
Why didn't that work? You were supposed to do it for God. Why didn't that work, guys? Come on. Bang! The most beautiful touch ever seen by man. That was the most unbeautiful touch ever seen. But that happens. Wait, we live? Wait, we actually live though. Wait, my Lucio? Wait, my Lucio though? My Lucio though? Hello? This perk, obviously. My Lucio though? Hello? Hello?
If you want to win, stop toxic.
What?
You're crying in the chat. What you are?
Okay.
I know. Oh, I know. Dude, oh my god, yesterday I had one person that was like, my other DPS player was like, no. I always get these people in my flat games. It's only people who are real flat players in my flat games. I don't know how I do it, but I always get the real specimens. Dude, look, yesterday I had a Juno, and then we played out the first half of Eichenwald, and both me and the other DPS were like not doing very well. I was doing okay, but my other DPS was like kind of trolling, low key, at least stats wise, right? People only look at stats in these ranks. So he was like pretty mid, and my Juno types in chat, go back to GM, this is Diamond, get back on your main role, or something like that. And at first I was like, what? But they were mad at the other person. There's no way they suddenly like turned around and are talking about me. Because, you know, I'm GM and I thought like it was me. Because everything's about me. And then I checked the profile and the other guy was also GM but on support. I thought it was so fucking funny. And sometimes you get the players who are like, who do the opposite thing, and they do like, you're literally GM on your main role, can you lock in? Like, why aren't you being a GM player right now? You don't seem very GM right now.
Nice.
Even though it's like obviously not my role. I mean, the thing is like, if you're like a true plat player, like plat on your main role, you've maybe peak diamond, or maybe even plat is your peak, and like your off rolls are gold, you think GM is like insane. Like you think every person in GM is like a pro player, basically. Like especially the type of person who like doesn't watch any YouTube, or like maybe watches like Flats and Emong, you know, like spectating videos or whatever the fuck. But I think also sometimes it's like, you know,
Guys,
we are someone.
Please, for real, please.
You hate those people?
They're playing with one DPS.
You hate the median Overwatch player? Dude. You hate the median Overwatch player who plays like 1 hour of Marvel Rivals and then plays 2 hours of Overwatch and then says they're like the same quality of game, and it's like, you know, not even a big difference between the two games. And like Marvel Rivals is just as good as Overwatch. Oh. And it's like, I'm having 2 cakes right now. You don't like those people? That's true. That's actually true. That's the truth, Nuke. Marvel Rivals is just like... I mean, you know, the thing is, people say it's like a casual game, but even that is like
Take
giving
the
it
high
too much.
ground for God's sake and kill this soldier, please. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, after the kill, all team. Yeah.
Yeah, the skins are good, but like, the thing is, everyone's always like, a maid outfit for Jeff. Wait, that's actually peak. God save me, save me, save me, God. God, if we need to do it for God, we need to win this Overwatch game for God. Please lock in. Jesus will only forgive you if you lock in and win this Overwatch game. We need to make like one of those schizophrenic TikTok edits, but it's like just like a bunch of edits of Jesus doing like funny poses and telling you to win at your Overwatch game. I feel like that would go crazy. I'm also, I love not using Amp Matrix on Baptiste. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is like, the first one I've used. And it was the worst one I ever created. Wow! You started liking tomatoes like a week ago? Like, like all kinds of tomatoes, or like, would you have tomato sauce? Would you have like canned tomatoes? The little ones. So like raw tomatoes, like in a salad, or like cook them. I do like cherry tomatoes. I used to have like a plate of tomatoes, sliced cucumbers, and mozzarella for dinner sometimes. That shit goes so hard. Holy freak. As like an appetizer. And then you maybe add some like salt or balsamico. Holy shit. Raw tomatoes are yucky. What the hell? Why are we haters? I mean, I don't think they're the best fruit out there or anything. But they're like good enough. You know what I mean? Dude, do you not just slice a tomato and eat it? Or like bite into it like an apple? I've done that shit before. What do you mean, ew? What about cucumber? You can only do that with peppers. I've seen that before, I think. Ember is just a guy, I'm sorry to say. He's literally just a guy. His voice? If like a greasy freak walked up to you, but he had like a really nice voice, would that be like a win? Is that worth it? Or like maybe you like greasy freaks, like whatever is not your type, I guess. Wait. I see you. Honestly, low-key, I was kind of feeling myself. I was kind of laughing at my own jokes. I'll admit it. I was kind of typing to my bestie like, I'm the funniest person to ever live. Thank you. That's actually the best thing you could have said to me ever. Wait, I almost ate up that Tracer player. Wait, they don't have recall though. They don't have recall. Cheese Touch. Oh, I thought I thought their name was Cheese Touch, but it's Cheesy Chan. Oh no. I mean, that's close. I think the Cheese Touch is just on my mind sometimes. Like, not the front of my mind. I don't think I'm ever actually like thinking about the Cheese Touch. I don't think there's a lot of like scholarly work to be done regarding the Cheese Touch. But I don't know. I feel like it comes up. I feel like a lot of people like, you know, in the like, what was the incident at your school type of like interaction bait. I feel like in that realm of our reality, the cheese touch just kind of exists in my mind. Nice stick by the tracer player. Good shit. Wrong. Good shit, cheesy time. Cheesy Chan? Cheesy... I don't know. Maybe they have the cheese touch. Maybe that's why it's coming up to mind. They're cursed. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, they are a tracer player after all. I'm big and beautiful. Oh, I'm so big. Wait, I actually got a kill. Did you see that shit? That was so hype. That was actually like the perfect TP. I think that's better than any multi-kill that I've ever gotten on Symmetra. What? Why's she full HP? That's not okay. Greed! This is the greed they speak of in the Bible or whatever. I got my one, I got my one, I got my one. Free elo. Free elo. I killed the queen bee. The rest of them have to die now. The queen is dead. They have to look toward me as their new queen. And bring me honey and other such gifts. Dude, being a queen bee is probably awesome as fuck. You just get to like sit there and like eat honey and have sex or whatever. And you get to like kill all the fucking men once you have sex with them. I think. Something like that. Yeah, exactly, exactly. After you use them for the only thing they're useful for, you know, you get rid of them. They're no fun anymore then. And then you just make more of them. Free elo. Imagining a fucking animal that says free elo. Oh. Now I'm kind of curious. And I'm studious. Because I am a nerd. Bookworm. I'm studious. Yes! I mean, he was lined up. He had like the fucking CSGO headshot lineup, man. Well done. It's so funny that I still call it CSGO. It is literally just like the Overwatch 2 thing. I don't know why the fuck people are doing that now. There's also another game that did that. I don't know which one I'm thinking of, but I feel like there's also another game that did that. Wait, actually, isn't like... you know, Super Smash Brothers is actually like that. Like, a lot of Nintendo games are like that. Like, iterative, live service online games. That, you know, have like... Yeah, I mean, that's what iterative means. But, you know? I don't know why it works for them. I guess they give every iteration more time or something like that. But that's also a little bit of a stereotype to just say, oh, Nintendo does it right, they're Japanese, they give us time. We don't know that shit. It's a little bit of a place Japan type of thing. But yeah, I don't know, isn't it kind of crazy? But I guess it is kind of different because, like, they're not as servers based, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I think there's probably also a difference between, like, console and PC players because, like, a lot of... You know, something you have to accept on consoles is, like... You're just having less control. And, like... You know, a lot of stuff being up to the whims of the people who made your console and stuff like that. There's no modding, you know, stuff like that. Well, I mean, there is, but... No, it's different. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't fucking pretend to care about these, like, minuscule ass things. Fuck you. Got so angry about my tangent that, like, I forgot what I was wanting to say. Cause I am the GOAT. Yeah, with consoles you just have less like control and freedom, especially I guess. So I guess they're just kind of used to, you know, if you wanted to play Splatoon 1 in multiplayer and service ends and they say it's Splatoon 2 time now, you know, then fucking that's what I do. Like, what am I gonna do about it? I have the Switch. What am I, like, you know? But it's also that way for like every other game as well. Like down patching and stuff like that is like way more difficult on a console than a PC. Like you just have to like hope you have a fucking disc, the original disc to, you know, download the old version off or something like that. Or pirate it, I guess. But it's way easier on PC. I mean, again, it depends on devs and so on. You know, some devs are very proprietary, but a lot of games on Steam, like I remember one thing is like in Hollow Knight, they literally have like a thing. You just press a button and then you're on like an old patch that has some speedrun glitches that they use. Right? Like it's just a single fucking button to down patch with no effort, no modding skills or anything. And then on top of that, you can also do some modding, like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Fuck, I'm fucking Masters on tank. Fuck. I'm such a loser. Yeah. We know the meta. We're in diamond, baby. We're in diamond. Get this not sim TPing ass back to plat. LOL. You know that one? You know that one? Get your sensitive ass back to iFunny or whatever. We on Facebook. I don't know what this bit is. We in diamond. We in diamond. We enjoy playing the horrible characters. Get your sensitive ass back to plat. Wait, I don't know. I think I'm overdoing it. I think it's a bad bit. I think it was bad as soon as I kept going. They broke my turret. She says it with such like a mixture of care and nonchalance. It's very interesting. Maybe she actually cares. Maybe she actually cares about her turrets' lives. Maybe she's actually secretly a caring and compassionate and beautiful person, but she's just too scared to show it on the outside and hides it between or maybe she's literally incapable, right? She's like autistic coded. Wait, my queen. Wait, I get you. Fuck, I keep picking the wrong perk! Like 90% of the characters I play have their best perks, both of them on the right side. So I keep fucking picking the photon whatever the fuck instead of the 4 turrets. Which obviously I want 4 turrets. Have you seen 4 turrets, man? You get 4 of them. She literally gets 4 of her friends. We were just talking about how she, like, they're her friends. Like, lock in. I would be so much happier. Like, just in life. Like, I would just be filled with a certain sense of joy. A certain beautiful whimsy and serene... A certain serene feeling of peace. If I just had 4 fucking turrets right now! Okay, you stole the fuck out of my kill just now. I just wanted you to know that. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you're very aware of what you did to me. To my reputation, to my family, to my life. And yet you still show your fucking face to me? Rawr. This is my life. This is my livelihood. This is everything to me. And you? What do? You steal my freaking kill? You ruin my game. You ruin my stat line. You make everyone laugh at me. How could you? Fuck. I love nano speed boost though. I should have pulled it earlier. I thought he wouldn't walk out. I thought you're not brain dead, but you are. You are brain dead because you're a plat player. But there's a lot of cruelty in the way I speak of... and the way a lot of people in general speak of, like, lower ranked players. A lot of vitriol. That's what I wanted to say. Like, just in the wording and, you know, the perspective of it all. I mean, I think it's funny as fuck, so, like, who cares? But... it's still true. It's still true. Whatever. I didn't even want to kill you. I didn't even want to kill you. I was letting you live. Huh. Shows how much you know. Flat player. Got you. Got you. Ha. Hee. I just hate Lifeweaver with such a burning passion. He's not the worst character out there. Like, I remember I saw like a Reddit post that was like, it was basically identity politics, but for support players. It was like, well, I'm a Lifeweaver main, and actually, Mercy mains are so much worse than us, and it hurts us to be grouped up with them. And like, fuck you. Like, Lifeweaver is basically the same, but he's not. He's not literally the same. He's a little bit... well, he's better in a different way. I think Mercy can be kind of valuable sometimes. Ever since I started playing support a little bit and off-rolling, you know, sometimes I've felt the urge, like, wait, this DPS, if I just Mercy damage boost them, like, they're gonna go to the moon. Like, this is gonna be big. So, you know, I kind of get it. Like, at least for ranked, I feel like it makes sense. Fuck you, you loser. You freaking loser. Anyway, I was saying that, like, Lifeweaver, in some ways, at least in a competitive sense of it all, like, in a not ranked, but, like, a real game design and Overwatch CS perspective, you know, Lifeweaver does more for the game than Mercy does. So Lifeweaver does do that, but I dislike him more than Mercy. He's just so fucking annoying. Like, get alive. You know, the value that he does bring in comparison to Mercy, in like a competitive sense of the matter, it's precisely the value he doesn't bring in ranked, which makes him, you know, in ranked way worse than Mercy, I guess, is my opinion. So, yeah, fuck Lifeweaver players, and don't play identity politics. You're both horrible people. Not literally, but like, Lifeweaver player and Mercy player, you're both on like some of the worst characters in the game. Like, I would know. I'm a Rhino player. Like, that shit's one of the worst tanks in the game. Like, you gotta own that shit. Like, that's just the reality of it all. And if you're trying to pretend like, you know, you're not handicapping your team, sort of. Not you as a person, but like, you know, the way you play the game. And in general, it was a good screen. I feel like it was funny. Is how I would put it. Yeah. Okay. GG's. Thank you all for watching, and see you later. See you some other time. See you on YouTube maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I'm a gamer. Bye bye.